Okay, humans, we're going to be solving inequalities with multiplication and division. And as we learned last time, solving inequalities with addition and subtraction, there's not a big difference between solving equations. However, in this realm, there's a little bit of a difference. So we'll go over that real quick. Let's start with these two examples. We have x being multiplied by 3, and that's greater than or equal to 21. We can treat the inequality symbol as an equal sign. Whatever's happening to x, we do the inverse operation. Here we go. Divide 3 on each side, and the result here is x greater than or equal to 7. You're looking for the numbers that are bigger than or equal to this number 7. Here's 7. You want the x's, or the numbers that are bigger. That's over here to the right. And you'd be okay with the numbers that are equal. That's why we'll shade in the circle here at 7. Doesn't seem too hard. In the second inequality, we have m being divided by 3. So let's multiply 3 on both sides. The result will be 54 on the left, and m is by itself on the right. Remember, we're reading from the variable, so let's read this going in this direction. We're looking at the numbers that are less than to the left, right? So the numbers that are less than 54. Here's 54. We're looking less to the left. This still seems easier than finding a kangaroo in Australia. So let's see what's difficult about this. Okay, here's when it gets a little bit crazy. And please excuse my writing over here. That looks like a third grader wrote it. With the example of negative 2x is greater than 6, we solve just like we would a normal equation. What's happening to x? X is being multiplied by negative 2. And we're going to do the opposite, or inverse operation, to undo this. So here we are. We're dividing both sides by negative 2. And that will leave us with x on the left side and negative 3 on the right side. However, if you pay attention to what's written here, you can see that when you multiply or divide an inequality by, this is a key word, when you multiply or divide by a negative number, it's not that you're multiplying or dividing a negative number, it's when you multiply or divide by a negative number. What you're doing to both sides is you're dividing by negative 2 here. That's why we're going to reverse this inequality sign and read it x is less than negative 3 for your final solution. And you can always check yourself. What's a number less than negative 3? Well, negative 4 is less than negative 3. So if we put this into the inequality above, we'll find a true statement. A negative times a negative is a positive. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 is greater than 6. So I think we check out. Okay, here's another example where m is being divided by negative 3. This quantity, this quotient, is less than negative 6. Well, in order to figure out what m must be, we can do the inverse operation. M is being divided by negative 3, so we multiply negative 3 on both sides. Be careful, because you're multiplying by a negative. If ever you're multiplying by a negative, you reverse the inequality sign. On the left, you have m, and on the right, you have a negative times a negative positive. 6 times 3, 18. So this is your final result. If you wanted to graph the final result, the solutions to this inequality, you're taking a look at 18, and you want the numbers that are strictly bigger than 18. Yay, math! Here's another example. Simple example here. Inequality that says 8x is greater than or equal to negative 4. So to solve, we'll do what's inverse operation to what's happening. You can divide by 8 on both sides, and the result will be x on the left and negative half on the right. What goes in between? Be careful. Just because this number is negative means nothing. It's this number we're concerned with. What are you doing on both sides? If you're dividing by a number that is negative on both sides, that's when you reverse the inequality sign. So really, this inequality sign stays the same. and you're looking at the numbers that are greater than or equal to, that's why we'll shade it in. So you're looking at all the numbers to the right of -1/2. Here's a couple of problems with the solution right below. See if you agree with this as a final solution by working out this here problem. See if you agree with this as a final solution for this here problem. Pause the video and see if you can work it out and get the same answer I got. So the moral of the story is, if you multiply or divide by a negative on both sides of the inequality, your job is then to reverse the inequality so that the inequality, the original inequality, maintains its integrity so that it will provide the proper solutions to the original inequality. Good luck. May the math be with you.